I made a cracker. It's pretty alright. I mean, it's a cracker. It's not exactly outstanding. But I mean, it's not bad. I'd say it's like a solid 5 out of 10. It's edible. It's a Ritz cracker. It's a good time. Ritz crackers are a good time. I didn't have an intro planned, and so that was my intro. It was to do that. I hope you all have enjoyed. I was either going to do that or start complaining, but I was like, we'll save that plot point for later. We'll have that be... We'll have that be a little surprise for later. We'll keep that one tucked away, but this will be the surprise for later on in life. I mean, okay, I haven't done it on stream. How's it going, Weevil? You've already answered. Don't answer. There we go. This way other people know I care. This way people can see it on the stream that I asked. So now it's to be expected. Trademark restricted? No. I have never had Nabisco flavored original chicken and a biscuit original baked snack crackers TM. Mainly because I don't really pay attention to the name of shit I put in my mouth. If it tastes good, it go in mouth. No matter how illicit the substance is or how illegally it was obtained. I am an unfeeling and unthinking, gibbering mass of flesh that just consumes. Nothing comes out. Things only enter. They never leave. But no, I'm not a big fan of crackers normally. I just really fucking like Ritz. I mean, I've had stuff like saltines before, like the basic stuff. I mean, they're okay. Saltines aren't bad. But something about I just ate an entire fucking sleeve of Ritz. That was my lunch. Mainly because my lunch typically comes in like 2 hours. It's a pretty late lunch at like 2 in the afternoon because I stream right now and it's just an awkward time. So I just ate an entire fucking sleeve of Ritz because I'm an animal and I can't control my bodily functions properly. Also, this story block boy fucked off. See that over there? That's the vision of progress. Hello. Oh yeah, I always put saltines in certain like fucking chicken noodle soup or some shit. Dump saltines in there. It's a good fucking time. But I just more so meant just like straight. Okay, there he goes. Hey, can you come to town? Okay, bye. I'll see you later, man. Welcome to wherever this is. If that was aesthetically pleasing as it looked from the distance, I'm gonna like this area. Okay, you know what? Okay, Weevil, alright, Weevil, analyze this. The memorial stela in this cave has ceased functioning. It is likely that, as with the others, garbage data has drifted to this place. After collecting it, I would like to have a match. Garbage data is our key to returning to reality. Sure or what test? When I ask you this question, what do you think sure means? This would be a test, like, oh, I'll, like, further enunciate on, like, oh, what, you want to have, like, a match against me? What do you mean, what kind of test? Or just a nebulous, like, confirmation. Like, okay, yeah, sure, we'll have that match. No, if you hit sure, it's the, wait, what did you mean button? And he repeats himself. Yeah. Okay. Also, he doesn't like the fact that I'm special. He's just like, I could kind of be fair. He wants to figure out why I'm special because he's the kind of dude who's like, hey, I want to be able to do my own thing with my own hard work and determination and ability to be alive. Why are you just gifted a god gift from the heavens? I want to be able to do things with my own blood, sweat, and tears. Why were you born better? Look at this. That's aesthetic. Please don't fight me. fucking go. Where did you come from? Where did Big Bug Boy come from? You weren't here. Oh, if I known I was gonna do this, if I was known we were gonna be doing forceful AoE fights, I'd re-equip my AoE move. Because, man, I distinctly remember the first game not... You fucking attack something? You're just walking around. Use your abilities as a Digiman... Oh, fuck. It's just a Digiman to punch with a fire ability. So I distinctly... Okay, yeah, we need to leave. We can't fucking handle this. No, leave. You can't just say no to running away. That's not how that works. Oh yeah, I was actually thinking that at first, where both choices would have looped the dialogue, but I distinctly remember the first game not having this problem, where I'm so fucking useless in... You bitch. Well, I'm so useless in combat just because my moves suck. Like, that was the whole thing in the first game. Oh yeah, your moves, which were hard to obtain until you got to late game, while they sucked, they were really fast. And so they had a really good chance to at least stun the enemy permanently. But in this game, they don't do that anymore. And so because they haven't changed the system to get new moves, I'm just gimped the whole playthrough. Whereas a unique mechanic and differential choice you could make, which, I mean, you know, flinching system definitely needed to be improved, at least the game was balanced around it. In this game, they've removed the flinching system without updating the rest of the systems to corroborate that decision. So they fixed a problem, but not addressed the consequence of this action. So by fixing the flinching issue, they've caused a bigger issue by demanding I grind a lot. Because this will now be seemingly the 4th Digimon I've had to sack just to get good moves. And you say, oh, you got a couple. I do have a couple. They're not great, though. Like, Fire Tower literally only does 50 more damage than Fire Breath. And while this does 150 more damage, which is a 2.5 times in percent increase, it's very slow, and it uses a lot of MP, so it doesn't quite, you know, even out. Like, even this only does 50 more damage, and, you know, has a status element, but it costs more than double the MP. So, I'm getting a negative returns. Like, this does, you know, 2.5 times the damage, but this is way more MP. It goes from 15 to 160. My moves are not that good, and I even have Muscle Charge over here, which is just a buff that spikes your offense, but I can't make my dude do it. And even then, because the game doesn't tell me what fucking stats change, I just have to assume that it works right. I don't know what that bomb boy over there is. That's probably gonna be a training area. I recognize those bombs. Don't even get me started on the fact that this bug dude over here, for no reason, joined the fight. I seriously thought they were gonna start adding, like, random encounter-esque enemies. Because there was no reason for Buggy Boy to have joined the fight, because he wasn't even on screen. He was nowhere nearby. That was a feature in the first game. You have to see them walk over. This is like Earthbound, you know, an enemy has to physically, like, get to the fight and be on screen. But that dude wasn't. He just fucking joined in because I want to fight. Hello! Oh, these are super bombs. Alright, it's go time. Whoa! They changed up that arc so hard. Oh. I just have to, I guess I get him in town if this is another dude who just upgrades a random training site, but in the middle of fucking nowhere, so it's actually nearly useless. God damn it. It's that angle of the camera. This is way harder than the, other one. It's really not even because, like, the bombs themselves are supposedly more dangerous. It's just the fucking camera angle. But I guess they have to do it somehow. I can't really complain. Like, okay, that one I'm calling shenanigans. That bomb literally did not appear on screen until it was just about to explode. Wait, wait. He needs the thing. God damn it. Reaction time is one thing, but having it just appear out of the fucking ether? Now there's a limit to how much I'm willing to forgive. What do you mean I'm actually blind? The one on the right, not the one on the left. The one on the left appeared out of the foreground directly behind the camera. Yes, yes. Why do I need so much dialogue for this? Okay, that one. Okay, that one was me. That's how infinitely defend that one. I'm just a fucking dingleberry. They did not appear at the same time. No, sure, they appeared at the same time. They did not come into the camera at the same time. Yeah. No. Okay, you know what? I'll check the VOD when we're done. I'm probably not gonna do that because I'm gonna forget. But I'm like 99% sure that shit was not there. But we'll have to see. If we get the same pattern, I'll eat my fucking shorts. It did not! It did not! Don't you tell me that! It is not there! I didn't even get hit by it, but that's because I was looking to the right to see if that fucking bomb appeared. It did not appear! Don't you start with me. Yeah, the right bombs, they fucking just come out of nowhere. Yeah, no, they do not. No, they do not. Don't you even say that to me. I've done it. Never again. This is a fun mechanic. You're not supposed to be able to see me when I'm walking! At least it's alone this time. At least it's a solo fight. Just kick his ass, please. Hello, kick his ass, please. Thank you. I'm like 99% sure my speed is not this low to make Blue Marimon just not attack for this long stint of a time. I don't really know why he's just not attacking. I mean, I know Magma Bomb AoE thing has a really long casting time, so it's a really slow move, but there should be no reason it's taking him this long in between each attack. He has like a solid 300 speed, but he's slower than most, like, early on Digimon. Like, look at him, he's just jogging. He's just going. He's just doing it right now. Alright, let's take a shit. Let's hope there's a bathroom on this next screen, huh? There's not! Damn it. No. Do not use the autopilot. As much as I hate it here, we need to be here. This is progression land. Unfortunately for us, really all I'm banking on is to run into an enemy that uses a fire move I don't have. That is the only way to actually make substantial progress in this game, and I'm astounded how much they don't give you access to the two seemingly most common elements of fire and fighting. Why do everything use holy, like, plant? Why is he able to reject this at maximum discipline? This feature doesn't mean anything, then. But it's like they're due nature. I've seen water. There's a whole water area immediately out of the gate. So, like, nature and water are the two common. And then I've seen a dude who can use holy pretty consistently. I don't think we've seen machine either, but that's just because machine is, like, fucking amazing. We've even seen filth, weirdly enough. Filth is one of the hardest ones to get in the original. It's because you're not supposed to, like, that's a punishment. But, like, and then I actually don't know where you'd find electric either. That one's also fair. But, like, why is it the first elements you get are shit? Hell, even machine. I fought a dude in the first area of the game has mechanical claw. You could at least learn this at the starting area. But for some reason, most of these fire moves are dog shit garbage. Like, I learned so many water moves, but I never have a Digimon who can use water moves. Give me something like fire and fighting. Why do we need forest number 3? We've had forest, then we had swamp forest, and now we have cave forest. I don't need this many forests. Oh no, it wasn't a nightmare. It was specifically trying to raise one while lowering the other. Like, happiness was super easy to raise. You just gave him food that made him happy, or so on or so forth. And then discipline was to be... discipline raises a lot faster. That's the one that I would definitely say is an improvement. Discipline took a very long time to raise in the previous game, but you could do it easily by making him eat small recoveries. But, you know, it was a grindy thing. They did improve that, but now they've made it so maximum discipline isn't even a positive anymore. I don't know why he's allowed to reject my advances. Weirdly phrased. Why he's allowed to reject my advances when he has 100... Why did you aggro on me? I'm not in your area! Fuck you, Leomon. He has a sword. Run away. I don't want to fight... That looks like a fighting type move. He was last game also? No, they didn't. Or at least they not very consistently. He's done it twice in the span of, like, 5 minutes. They're pretty regularly rejecting me. I should probably fight that Leomon, but that's... Why? Fuck off. What I'm more complaining about is the consistency. Whatever. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, Graumon just came back on his own, I guess. I got a card. I'm so proud. Yay, I got a training site. Woo. How the fuck am I gonna get past? You know, I'm just gonna fight him. I might be able to learn the sword move. Assuming that's like a because that screams that's a fighting type move. Of course, assuming it's one of the ones I can actually learn. But finally, an enemy I can definitively say that's a fighting type move. We've gone this whole game with just fucking muscle charge. And that's like a probably an either electric or a nature move. Or it could just also be fighting, I guess. Fighting is very hard to confirm what the fuck it's supposed to entail. Like, would punching and then having a bunch of razor blades in the air be a wind-type move, or like nature? Or would you call that a fighting-type move? The game? No, it won't give you any way of confirming. You have to assume. You must hope. You have to believe in the good of Digimon. God damn it. Yeah, I would really think, like, Perfects would be faster than this. Like, I have the second highest tier of Digimon. He's so fucking slow, dude. He's so slow. He a slow boy. Like, I remember in the first game, like, what's a... Like, right out of the gate from the first game, Spin Attack. It's a fighting type move. Thank God. It only took 4 bosses and plot events for me to get here. This is pretty decently far into the game area. It, like, specifically talking about the first game, you can learn both fighting and fire type from, like, one of the first areas of the game, Dramogamon's, like, cave. Which seemingly are the most common types, at least, like, your starting Digimon, the Agumon line, are fighting fire. So having immediate access to fighting fire, just by default, should be what they want. But then they don't, a lot of the time. So that's a lot of MP for that, but Fire Tower sucks dick, so I guess. It's not great, but at least it works. Here you go. Put this in your body. Stop doing that! Even if it was a feature in the first game and I'm just being forgetful, it shouldn't be this consistent, is the big complaint. Then I will adapt it. I will improvise. I will like, acquiesce to my incorrectness. But it's still a problem. I don't know. I very rarely had to heal outside of combat anywhere else because I'm not fighting very much in these games. I'm fighting in combat, not out of combat. And even then, it actually makes less sense, because what it's supposed to be is it's supposed to be your Digimon is an animal. They can't talk. So that's why they have a happiness and a discipline system. But in this game, they've undercut that entire ideology because your fucking Digimon is sentient. It can talk and communicate its feelings with words in, like, every cutscene. All of them can. But why does he still need to tell me, hey, I need to take a shit? Or, hey, I can't tell him, hey, this will keep you alive, put this in your mouth. And then he says no. Like, it doesn't make sense because he's not an animal anymore. Animal doesn't know what medicine is. A sapient being does. Okay. Look at this man in the face and tell me he has depression. Yes, but that's not a factor in this, because he's also a blue fireman. Now what the fuck is this? Oh. Alright, at least it stands out. It's just what that is, I guess. Can't really complain now, can I? What do we got going on over here? Whole lot of nothing? Whole lot of nothing. Alright, boys. Left, right, or mid. Where do we go first? He's hardy. That might be a factor into it, because there's natures in this game, and so he's like, he's hardy and won't listen to you, which is just fucking terrible. Oh, what the fuck is this? I don't want that at all. Oh, God. No, thank you. Oh, he's fucking tired. No. No! He's tired! Stop fighting me! Yeah, this seems to be like a fighting area. Fucking finally. Like, look how fast the enemy is. He got 3 attacks off in the time for my boy to do 1. Not to mention the casting time let him get another 1 off. Jesus. Okay, I need to take off Magma Wave or whatever, because he seems to have a unhealthy affinity towards spamming it. It does barely more damage and has like twice the casting time. And I mean, I'd say, okay, I can't win this fight. We need to go. We need to go. Can't fight that guy. Nope, no siree. Go to bed. Don't know why there's a massive difficulty spike in the same dungeon. 1 screen away from an enemy I should logistically be able to fight. That's just the elite enemy, I guess. But because this game's systems, I can't exactly, like, circumnavigate this fucker unless I decide to, you know, take an hour of in-game time to walk around using the walk function. Can you imagine if, like, the only way to circumvent an enemy in-game, you had to walk around him for a fucking hour? Or shit like this can happen. Actually, wait, no, I want to fight him. He might have new fire moves. Damn it, be the right dude. I want to fight that one that time. But, consuming, none of those are the right words. Considering they're the same enemy spot, I'm assuming he's also just gonna kick my ass. I don't have that move. That's like a fire circle. That's not shit like my fire wave bullshit. That, despite the fact that I'm putting him on your call, he fucking loves this move. God, I need to take this move off of you. It's nice for AoE, but it's bad for everything else. We have, like, spin cut now. Oh, he actually did it. I'm so proud of him. And then he got interrupted again. Ugh. Not only does this game have an annoying system for learning new moves, it's just the fact that the moves I have to use suck balls, and that just means it's even harder to learn new moves. God damn it. Play Digimon World on. Yay! I did it! At least you learn moves really fast. Like, damn. I don't think there's been a situation where I've seen a move I can learn and I did not learn it first attempt. That is one thing I will definitely defend. It is so fucking fast. One thing I will complain about, how though, is I don't like the new range system they have for displaying these, because this one doesn't have range. This is short range, medium range, and long range. However, it doesn't really convey it properly, because some of them, like Spread Bomb, this is clearly an AoE move. This is meant to be a wide move, it hits almost the entire screen. But something like Fire Tower isn't long range in the sense that it's like a line ability, it just appears underneath the enemy and hits them. Meaning this also, in theory, has the same exact range as Spread Bomb, except Spread Bomb is AoE, instead of it being a longer range. I believe in the first game they had it be short range, long range, and wide to specify if something hits close, far, and over a big-ass area. And that might be what this system's also intending to apply, but the fact that it denominates it as range and shows a distance meter really badly conveys that system. And even though that I'm bringing this up now, I still don't know is the problem. And some of them don't even seem consistent. Like, Spin Attack had a pretty meaty-ass range, but it doesn't have the same range as Fire Breath, I guess. But Spin Attack is also AoE. Why is that not specified? I don't know. Huh, alright. Bitching aside, let's carry on. Oh, there's Leomon again. Oh, God, now I gotta heal out. God, I'm already running out of healing items. I'm gonna need another day and Digimon of fishing. I seriously thought this would have lasted me longer than, like, 3 episodes. I seriously fished just to get, like, $20,000. Spent all of it on resources I would need, and just hoped it would carry me through most of the game until I could get more money. It didn't. It didn't at all. It's already almost gone, because they immediately replaced small recoveries with a way more cost-effective item, which they did not have in the first game. Which, to be fair, I couldn't have known about. Go get him! Good job! Oh, we're still going. It went well. I need to be stronger. Okay, this is a strength check. And he fucked. He's gone. Damn. He was really disappointed in me. Hey, it's Biomon. Oh, it's Piomon, not Biomon. Okay. There's only one way to leave this screen. Also, you notice it turned the fucking camera again, and it's not giving me cardinal directions. It's giving... Oh, I guess these are cardinal directions. You know what I mean. This is not saying go left or go backwards. I would say go left, but neither of these are left. East is right, typically, and south is down. But there's actually only one exit from this screen. South is an... I'm assuming south is a non-option, so go east. Oh, that's what we're doing. Oh, God. You just... let me just... there you go. And then you... okay, yeah, there you go. That'll take you right back to town. I fucked it up, and I'm gonna have to come back because... Who did it? Who... Oh, hi, Genthony. How's it going? This is not what you should have done, but... Okay, the only reason I have a problem with that nowadays is the fact that I can't back out of that conversation and see what my fucking map says. I'd have no way of determining which way is now north, south, west, east, west? Where's west on the map? I don't know! Piyomon, let me check my fucking map before asking for directions, please, for the love of God. I'm not allowed to do that, though. Jinthany, quickly leave. This game is a bad time sometimes. This is Digimon World. Don't you like Digimon, that thing that's not... Oh, that's a bad idea. We're not gonna go over there right now. I'd like to not die. I have a compass in the top right. Where the fuck do you think this compass is pointing 90% of the time? Because it's not labeled. And I mean, if you turn the camera in a way that shows you, hey, that's nice. However, it's 9 times out of 10 useless because, one, I don't think that was there in the cutscene, even if it was. And even then, it doesn't show me the full map. And I can't even check the full map for Piyomon until we do the memory Stella, meaning I can't get Piyomon because I need to check the map and determine which way, like, specifically leads out of this forest by checking the actual area map. But until I do the boss of this area, I don't have access to a fucking map. Which, very weird concession to make of you can't find your way around until you do the hardest thing in this area in which you have to find it. Very... I mean, it's not necessarily bad, it's just strange. The decisions they've made in this game are very strange. 9 times out of 10 bad, but at least this one is... It's just weird. Hello, Jinthany, welcome to a good game. That I have to do this. This is the only way to stealth in this game. Didn't matter, he still looked at me, and if he moves closer, I'm fucked. Welcome to a good game. We're having fun right now. It only takes an hour of in-game time to get past one dude. We like to have fun around here. Ah, fucking damn it. Go away, you big-ass Kabuterimon. I think that's his name. I'm actually not sure. I'm gonna assume it is... Fucking Tailmon. This game... Oh, God, this area in particular is a fat load of shit. Trying to avoid it. Why? Yeah, that's my stand. Yeah, that's exactly how that works. Welcome to Digimon World Re-Digitize. This game is a spiritual sequel to Digimon World 1, which was one of the first ever Digimon games, if not the first. I wouldn't actually know. I don't fucking know, man. But it's a spiritual sequel to Digimon World 1, which the Digimon World series started becoming more of Pokemon-esque games. They started becoming like turn-based RPGs. But Digimon World 1 was the Digimon game before... Because you know how everyone started back in the day, started saying Digimon is knockoff Pokemon. That's the whole point. Not how it was actually back in the day. Because originally, Digimon was a Tamagotchi knockoff. That was its whole thing. It was like, you know, Tamagotchis. You had your little pocket Digimon boys, and it was like, train them. Mission objective, train. And so on and so forth. Take care of your little pet Digimon and, you know, have a grand old time. However, Digimon World was made before the Pokemon influence. So Digimon World 1 is way more of a Tamagotchi video game. Are you telling me you would not want to, like, have this big-ass blue fireman? Because let me tell you right now, as a kid, that shit would have blown my fucking mind. In fact, it did. I played Digimon World 1 as a kid, and Meramon was a cool boy. Yeah, that's why, and this game is a spiritual sequel, because most... Okay, well, that's just, like, personal preference. I mean, yeah, their models are a little weird, but, you know how it is. But, like... Can you fucking attack them, Meramon, please, for the love of God? Thank you. Anyway, yeah, that's Digimon World 1. It was a really... It was a very interesting game, because trying to adopt a system like Tamagotchis and training, because I don't mean training by, like, grinding XP, like you would do in an RPG. No, this is literally training how you do, like, in the real world. You go to a gym and you lift weights, or you study, or you go jogging, and you do that, to get stronger, and then fights, while they give you a very small amount of stats, they're not how you get stronger in these games. And these games have always had really weird and unique systems, And Digimon World 1 had a really massive cult following. I was well along on that train. And so they decided to go out and do something spicy and make a spiritual sequel called Digimon World Re-Digitize on the PSP, which, of course, never released outside of Japan. So I'm using a fan translation, and this is a blind playthrough right now. If you want a really weird, spicy game to play, I'd recommend Digimon World 1. It's one of those games that's really good in certain regards and really bad in others, but it was a fun time overall, in my opinion. Whereas someone like Ninja apparently didn't like the fun experience we were having. And so, it was a very divisive game. But, it had a cult following. This game, however, at least at this point, stripped away some of the fun features. They tried to streamline it a little bit and make it a little bit more palatable to new people, but they really sucked out a lot of the charm and soul of this game, and then they added new features which just piss me off. Welcome to Frustration, the stream. That's what this game is. And yeah, we're in Hyrule. I'm glad that's what you took away from all this. I'm glad I exposit dumped Digimon lore on you. Welcome. I'm glad you've enjoyed. I hope you're now ready to watch me grind for a fucking hour plus. Because for some reason, Digimon Re-Digitize hates your free time. You gotta invest, boy, because oh god, I'm useless at everything right now. I need to get an ultimate, it feels like. My dude can't do fucking anything. Even though he's the second highest class of Digimon in the game, he feels just as useless in combat. I mean, now he's a bit better because he learned Mine and Spin Cut or whatever it's called, but... I'm specifically saying, Jin, this is one of the least fun streams to actively watch, or at least this game, because this game is not exactly particularly spicy to play, let alone to watch. However, Weevil, Ninja, and Fighting Tom are mad lads, except for Ninja, who doesn't even want to be here. Weevil is a saint and likes to support anything I do because he's a wholesome boy and I love him, and Fighting Tom hates himself. So that's what we're at right now. That's the life we live today. This is the life burdened with sin. Anyway, I need a new Digimon, I feel. I feel like we've made good progress, but I feel I need a fucking ultimate. I'm pretty much saying I think I'm going to need to go for an ultimate. And it's at this point I'm probably going to need to look up what ultimate I'm going to get to see if I can get there. However, I'm not going to do that yet. We'll do that when my dude dies, the audience gets to pick the egg and name, and then when we get to our rookie, I'll look it up. It's a PSP game. Yeah, the graphics could be better. You would not like Digimon World 1 in that regard. This game doesn't look that bad, but, it's a PSP game. It's same with, DS games. Graphics don't matter. As long as they're not eye-bleedingly terrible, and let's be entirely honest, some games are. This game looks fair. What, do you not like the aesthetic design? Do you don't like the art style? That's also fair. It's art. I like how it all looks. Because, I don't know, I like designs. What was I doing? Oh, we're going fishing! That's right! Yeah, great. Alright, let's go fishing for a while. Because I need money. And I need Blue Marimon to die. So, fishing we go. Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah. That's fairly justified, I feel. I feel like you got some you're getting some mileage out of that. Digimon World 1 was something similar, but at least it was fun. That was the kind of game where it was literally just go have an adventure. It was almost like what the Pokemon games wanted to be, weirdly enough that I'm making that comparison. It was literally you and your little buddy going out in the world and just seeing the world. That was the plot. I mean, there was a plot, but only at the very end to make there be a final boss. But effectively, the whole point of the first game was just go into the world. Save people if you find them. Go have fun. And I adore... It was almost like a free roam open world game before those were really a thing. And I adored the game for it. This one, however, is plot-driven. There's, like, roadblocks because of plot, and it makes the whole experience of setting out into a world way more fucking annoying. I'm gonna go fish and die to Air Seadramon again. We're gonna go over here. But I mean, one of the things I do like is if you get a chance, Jin, just look at the area I'm in. I'm in the submerged ruins, and because I'm in a digital world, like, the logic and logistics of an area like this don't have to work, I am currently walking on the surface of water amidst, like, a coral reef, stone-encrusted, like, domain, I guess. And directly underneath the surface of the water are skyscrapers that have somehow been completely flooded. The aesthetic of this area is like the best part of this game. This area looks so fucking good. Valve Bob's a good time. Give me this fucking anemone. Use mine on the anemone. It worked! I've done it! Time to go get Impmon. I was gonna go fishing, but I guess we're getting Impmon right now. It's a good time. And we're gonna go fish and wait for Seadramon to show up and clap my cheeks. It's gonna be a fun time for all the kids. Bring your family and friends. Hello, you imp bitch. It's weird that Impmon, just namesake Imp, and he looks like a little, like, baby devil man. He's coming here to look for medicine. He's trying to upgrade a hospital. He's trying to save lives. This is why you can't judge from first appearances. I gotta say, part of this game does look really pretty. The fucking aesthetic design all of these games go for, because I haven't actually gushed about this game, because I feel there's totally enough to just... Oh, this is an automatic one. Yeah, I didn't get to do anything. It just forced me to catch him. Gotcha! Have I made a bad decision? I am not anywhere near full HP. I'm gonna commit to it. You know what? Fine. Let's commit to this one. Because this is probably gonna be one of the... Oh, I can totally handle this. Because this will be one of the last fights I do with Blue Marimon anyway. And I'm going to get more money. This is totally fine. It is the same place I caught him last time? I didn't know that. I'm more so commenting on the fact, like, I wasn't given an option to choose bait. I wasn't given an option to, like, even play the minigame. It was all done in a cutscene. I had no control over any of it. Also, wow, I remember this dude doing like 700 damage. What happened to you, Seadramon? I guess now that I have a perfect, he just decided to play fair. Yo! It's Thundercloud! Nice! I can't learn that move, and it definitely doesn't behave the same as it did in the first game, but hey, it's nice to see a move actually come back. Like, I'd like to see a move, like, if we could get a fighting type move like Tremor, well, we'd be in such a better spot. If only this game had the same moves as the first game, then I'd at least be able to tell what the hell's going on. I'd like a Magma Bomb or a Tremor. Those would be all very nice to my forward progression and attempt to murder. Please kill him. Thank you for the love of God. I did it! Yeah! At least it made getting Seadramon better, because goddamn. I got an energy lemon. Aw, come on, Seadramon. You're not gonna teach me all the water moves? Fuck. That was such an amazing way to learn your new moves. Damn it. It was so free in the first game. That was one of the only ways to cheat the system and get new moves for free. Was catch Seadramon and tell him to teach you a sexy-ass water move. Not in this game. Even Ultra Seed or Super Seadramon or whatever his name was. No, none of them play nice. You're gonna have to grind for your new moves. You better find someone who uses that move in the world, boy, and if they don't, too fucking bad. Even then, the moves you get in the world typically suck dick. Despite the fact that enemies are also using those same moves, they're just better than you. And so they just do more damage. It's a good time. I do not remember having this much of a money... I remember having a bit of a money problem in the first game. I don't remember it being this bad. Like, Weevil, you were there for the first game, right? Do you remember us having, like... I needed to actively stop what I was doing and grind money? I mean, I did it once, and that took, like, an hour, which is typically how long this takes. But that's because I was abusing the, like, Marimon or whatever. The trading boys, like, the Eskimo cavemen dudes, Bigfoot boys. And I abused their trading side quest to effectively print like $100,000. And then I had infinite money for the rest of the game. Whereas in this game, just fishing gets you, oh, you know, it'll give you a couple hours of money. Mainly like 3 episodes or streaming sessions at best. It won't get you where you want. That's for damn sure. I didn't have quite this level of various problems in the first game. Enemies weren't this hard. Getting new moves was harder in the first game, but it wasn't as big of a deal because the system worked a lot better. Money was a bit more plentiful and easily accessible. I mean, I'll never say that one was a definitively, like, perfect or even good game for some people, but that game tried to innovate as much as possible. And it was a decently early PS1 game. So it was also having to work on the fact that, hey, we need 3D shit on top of everything else. I can respect Digimon World 1 for what it was attempting to do and what it managed to achieve. It seems like they're just clinging on to the previous design ethos in this game to appease the fans, but then they stripped out a lot of the heart, soul, and a lot of the stuff that really made the old game work without actually addressing any of the problems the old game had just because it was in the first game, and we don't want to change it that much. Don't make a spiritual sequel if you're gonna have it be what feels like a prequel in quality. At least not in visual design. Because while I'm not inherently opposed to grinding for cash or experience or whatever, because I'm an animal and I like RPGs too much, I'm willing to deal with their bullshit. Having to do it this consistently, and then even despite my grinding still feeling piss weak, that's not a good time. You never want to run into that situation. Like, it's the fact that I have to buy all of my items. Do you know how very few actual free like, where has a chest been in this game? Have we even seen one treasure chest that'll give me a free item? Maybe once or twice, and I don't mean the Digimushrooms on the ground or crap like that. I mean a treasure chest that gives me, like, a medium recovery. Or, like, an offense chip. We've only found one offense chip the whole game, and we found no other chips for the rest of the game. That is a really small fish. I can fit that in the palm of my hand. That was a good segue. Good job, me. So, Jin, I heard you increased the price of your rates to be more normal, or so reports Ninja. Are you finally starting to be big named enough to be able to charge for actual money for your commissions? I know you're still playing League, so don't exactly feel rushed to respond. I'm making small talk because I'm going to be fishing for like a fucking hour. I need to fill silence. I need conversation pieces. So, not at all? Oh, Ninja said you increased your prices. Ninja lied to me. Yeah. Man, I'd only imagine being an artist is a pain in the ass. Trying to actually be like a graphic designer or a dude who makes art for a living. It's either do you hold on to your integrity or do you start accepting commissions from the weird furry fuckers and just start doing the weirdest lewd shit. How willing are you willing to draw white bread? Oh my god, this fish! Oh my god! That's a big lad. My dude is shredded to be able to hoist this bad boy up. Oh. Alright. And now we're gonna go take a shit. We gotta go to the bathroom again. Where is the bathroom on this? Oh, it's right over here. Oh, that's so convenient. Oh, I don't have to waste porta potties. Oh yeah, no, that's totally fair. Like I said, that's my whole thing. Like, I appreciate the money I get from streaming, but I've always wanted to be an entertainer ever since I was a kid. This was my avenue of progression because I can't exactly get on stage because I got stage fright. So that typically means musicians a little harder. Not to mention, making music is expensive. I've never been one for getting on stage to being like a stand-up. That don't really work. Can't be a comedian. So I'm like, well, might as well fucking just scream at random people on the internet and maybe they'll like it. They probably won't, but that's their problem. Do what you love for the love and not the cashola. Because if it was ever about the money, then I would have quit like a month into streaming. Because I have not made a fucking dime from streaming for more than a year. And I only just got my first payout like a week ago, and it was $113. While really nice. Oh, and with Ninja's like co-streaming, I'm also getting paid for that. Somehow we've already gotten paid. Like, okay, let's just talk about me solo streaming for like a year and a half plus. Got me $113. And this was just non-stop. I'm streaming typically every day a week most of the time. Even back in the day, I was streaming twice a day. I aggressively tackled this, but because my subject matter of obscure RPGs that no one's ever heard of, ow, that hurt, or no one's ever heard of or talk about, doesn't exactly expand an audience. I did it because I loved it. But it took me more than a year and a half to make $113. However, Ninja over here decides to show up, say, hey, we should do co-op streams and stream some Jackbox. We've only been doing this for like 4 months. Already gotten like $80. The co-streams bring in so much more fucking money. Hot damn do they bring in cash. We've only been doing that for like 4 months, already got $80. At least on my end. We split that. I don't know how much Ninja got. He could be shortcutting me. He just sent me money, and then I'm like, alright, that works. Yeah. Part of that's Dank. Part of that definitely is Dank, who dropped, like, way too much fucking money. I mean, it's the point, you know? We've clearly wrangled people who care enough to give us money. Like, Dank, he was a cool guy. As much as his name would not imply, he was one of our best viewers we've ever had. The dude named Dank420 YOLO Swag was one of the most lucrative and supportive co-stream viewers we've ever had. I got a big-ass Digitrout. It's a big boy. That's a big-ass boy right there. I hope I can fish up another one of those huge-ass fish. I only got another one of the really rare boys in the other fishing spot, also only once, and so it's in the bank, because something might want that fish at some point. But, you know how it is. Like, I could have sold my soul and started streaming some game I don't like and probably would have expanded somewhat. Like, if I streamed Fortnite or any, like, League of Legends, Fortnite, hell, anything that's popular, I would have grown so much faster. I'm gonna not do that, though. I appreciate my own time. That's why I stopped streaming Slay the Spire. That's the game that has given me single-handedly the most, like, more than half of my followers. Probably not, but like a solid 40 to 50 of my followers on Twitch, like, came just from the first couple months of me streaming. Like, first, like, 2 or 3 months. It's not a long time at all, because people really liked Slay the Spire, because it had just come out. It was still getting, like, the game wasn't technically out, it was still, like, in beta, and a lot of big names were streaming it, and so you got a lot of pre-low exposure, because people were just dropping by. It was also the only time I've ever advertised. Ever. Because there was a Reddit, and I was able to drop just one, like, hey, I'm streaming, please come check it out. And it helped a lot. But then I realized, hey, I'd rather not do this for the rest of my life, and so stopped. And, it slowed down. You know, just a little bit. Just how that works sometimes. Sometimes you can't always have the nice things. Because I can never be the kind of person who could just stream one game for endless time. I'm never going to be someone like any speedrunner. Like, immediately off the top of my head, the one I follow is like ZFG. He's the dude who, is one of the best Ocarina of Time speedrunners. He's been doing this shit for like, what, like 7 years? Some garbage like that? Ocarina of Time 100% speedruns for like 6 hours a day. Or some shit like that. Fucking bananas. I don't know the exact numbers, but I mean, well, yeah, obviously, Ninja, but at least it's a game that, like, tell me, streaming something like Fortnite would not get you more popular than streaming Digimon World Re-Digitize. Watch me fish for an hour and a fucking half. Oh yeah, I'm totally also like that, Chinthony. Same thing with streaming. You have to network. I have to go to other people's streams and raid them or host them, show them support, because, you know, that's how you build a community. You get out to other communities and interact with them, but I'm so fucking bad at that. Because despite what my career would say, I don't watch a whole lot of streams. I'm not that into watching streams. And so as much as I try to support other streamers around my size, it never works. Just because I support them. In fact, most of the people I'm following are people either I've actually enjoyed watching, are friends, or are people who have supported me like once. Like Lemon Sweet and Storyteller. They are two of the only streamers who have like networked with me, and I have like never broken off contact. They're still friendarinos of the stream, despite the fact that Storyteller's not around anymore. We haven't interacted in a while. He's a cool guy. Lemon's still around though. Lemon's a cool lady. Either way, back to the game. My boy's fucking sick, so maybe don't have a fireman sleep on water. It's not a good time. I got mail. I don't know what you're talking about, Ninja. None of that happened. You're just another nameless face in the crowd. What are you talking about? Oh. Well, that's nice. When Impmon's actually like a cool guy. Wait. News log. Oh, I must not have this unlocked. This must be like the news bulletin or something of this game. Or some shit like that. Where do I see my fucking items? Why can you not see your items in the Digivice? I mean, it seems a little redundant because it's in here, but it just seems weird, you know? Mysterious Digicore. When the fuck did I get this? I'm gonna hold on to it, I guess, but... Huh. God damn it, Ninja. Fuck off. Stop greeting. Ninja's being greedy again. Ugh. To be fair, I'm one of, like, despite what, like, my size would imply of, you know, like, 4 regulars, plus the occasional resident expert like Fighting Tom, or someone like you, Jin, where you showed up because of someone else. Despite what it may seem, I'm one of the lucky ones, that's for damn sure. On the very first day I streamed, the very first fucking day I streamed, #1, like, I didn't even know how to use OBS properly. I had posted on the Reddit saying, hey, I'm streaming, you know, Slay the Spire. Someone come watch. Mythund had shown up. And Mythund, being the mad lad he is, says, hey, this dude just started streaming. Let me get my streaming friend to show up. You wanna know who that friend is? Fucking Ninja. Not the Ninja, our Ninja. And I've regretted it ever since. My life has been downhill ever since. He's the dude, he's the reason I'm a fucking affiliate right now. And he's the reason I just made an extra $80. But yeah, I never networked with him. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Where's this fucking dude who said he opened up a shop in... Where's the... Impmon, where the hell are you? Are you in here? Impmon, you said you opened a shop. What the fuck? Fucking Impmon. Yeah, I've opened a shop at the hospital. I'm in the hospital right now. Where is Impmon? Impmon's a fat load of shit. Impmon has lied to my fucking face. There is no medicine here. I bet he used that fucking anemone for drugs. You sick fuck! He's a bastard. I knew Impmon, he was no good. Oh hey, here's Seedramon. Have you actually done anything to contribute to the city? No? Okay. That's another thing that this game has added. Most of the Digimon you save just don't do anything anymore. Stop knitting or inting. I'm inting in League right now. You either mean Rocket League, which confuses me immensely, or you mean League of Legends, which at least I can understand you attempt to init, which I'm confused as to why you're posting that in chat. You should probably be playing the game in either regard. It's weird that you're able to multi... I'm more impressed than anything, but I can at least acknowledge my confusion. How are you this good? Okay, it's League of Legends, thank God. Don't be one of the many people in my chat who like this fucking Rocket League shit. It's a bannable offense. Liking Rocket League, that'll get you banned. I've already said, that is one of the very few games that because normally I don't judge a game before playing it. It is one of the very few games where I've seen that, and I have judged it so hard as I am never going to play fucking Rocket League. Because it looks so fucking bad. It's soccer plus cars. That's the closest thing I've ever seen to soccer plus ice physics, and I'm like, no thank you. Soccer's always been one of my least favorite sports, so it's really just compounding on that fact. I like the car aspect of it, though. But car plus soccer is a combination for the worse. It's like adding chocolate to shit. You just get chocolatey shit that's just weird. You've made it worse. I don't know how you've, degraded shit to something lower. But you have done it. Man, so many things in this game are removed. Digimon does fucking nothing now. He literally just tells you where to go next, rather than tell you what the Digimon recruited to the city do, which none of them do most of anything anymore. And, yeah. I am contractually obligated to care about soccer. I am American, so I am nationally obligated to care about. I don't know, Black Friday. I don't know how. What's a stereotype for Americans for all you people outside of America? What's the first thing you guys think of when you think of Americans, other than the easy stuff of fat, guns, Way too much national pride. Accurate. That one's on the money. Guns. Yeah! Freedom! Okay, I feel like one of these isn't accurate. I feel like we've gone too far at the bottom one. Ignorance is what I would more so say, but I guess racism checks out. Now, the one that I always hear around here is that America's no fucking jack shit about people outside of my country, and I am definitely not helping to obfuscate that, what's it called? Rumor? Because I don't know shit outside of my own house, let alone outside of... I don't know things outside of my state, my city, my town. You think I know what's going on in the country 2 blocks over? No. It's all confusion to me. I know nothing for no one. I am a sad man who knows nothing about life. America, fuck yeah. I felt that one was that one's kind of on the nose, and I felt like I needed to do it. That one's also national pride. I needed to get that one out there. That's the lowest comp possible. I learned a new move. Oh, thank God. It's what you're here for. Blue Marimon, I love you, you bastard, but I think we're done with you. We're gonna attempt to go for an ultimate with the next Digimon, just to see if I can play the game anymore. But at least we've learned a new move. We are almost out of fire moves to learn. Now, Firewall is looking really good. Same with Mine. Mine and Firewall are finally good moves. Mine is decently fast, has infinite, like, super mega range because it homes in on the enemy, has a status ailment, and does good damage. Then this just does more damage and costs less. Like, fuck Spin Attack, give me this. Finally, good moves. Unfortunately, it's not gonna cut it, because I want to try to go for an ultimate is really just my only, like, justification at this point, but... like, I just want to see if I can. Because this game's really pushing me towards, hey, just train. Just train more. You haven't trained enough. You must grind. Infinite. You must grind the infinite amount of time. You know what I'm gonna do? No one's here to stop me anymore. We're getting to Sukamon. The people who care, Weevil, Lolfan, they're not here. They're not real gamers. I'm gonna get a Sukamon. We're gonna see if I can turn him into Sukamon, despite the fact that he's perfect right now. Someone's knocking on the door. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, we're gonna see if I can get a Sukamon, because if I can, that gives me avenue of progress in the sewers. It also gives me access to filth-type moves, as much of a bad thing as that is, because if I get a Sukamon, he's probably going to be useless, but that's not the point. The point is the fact that Sukamon hype. Hey, Jinthany, what would you say would be the peak character design in a game? Using your artistic talent, what would you say the definition of the best character design you could... It's just anything. Specifically, I'm like, inclining towards a Digimon design. Like, what would it be? Like, if you had to design a character, you had no restraints, you could do literally anything. What would you design? So let me tell you right now. Whatever you come up, not as good as Sukamon. And Numenmon's a close second, but mainly Sukamon. Because we're gonna go get him if at all possible. And you're gonna see. You're gonna see perfection. A fat plumber? Nah, that's pretty good. But it's not as good. It's close though. You're on the right track. Your mind's in the right place. It's not quite there, but I can respect the attempt. God damn it. God, I hate stealth in this game. Mushroom. Wait, can you come back to the city now? Wait. Oh, no. Never mind. I want to know if I can get Gardermon. Gardermon's just a robot, and that's just all he is. He's nothing special. He doesn't have anything fancy going on. He's not some over-the-top fantasy design. He's just a fucking robot. And that's cool as piss. And you can't tell me. I'm going to put this swamp mushroom in my mouth once I pull on whatever the hell this is. Hopefully I can do this now. Please, please let me do this now. Or this is saying you need an ultimate for this. Because a perfect always gets it to stage 2. Can we go to stage 3? Nope. I'm not strong enough still. We need more strength. So there's 2 different things that are strength barred in this game. Okay, I need to go to the sewer maze. There it is. Purple Man? That's because he's a reskinned version. And he's one of the old ones. He was one from the OG. He's literally supposed to be a fucking fire dude. However, this is the evil version of him, so now he's purple. He's supposed to literally just be a fucking fire. Just normal yellow fire. Most of their designs weren't exactly bombastic back in the day. Like, here's a phoenix. Here's a man that is on fire. He's very okay. But this one, now he's purple. He's blue Maramon. When you can actually see what their design is supposed to look like fully if you can get them to talk. I can't do that because I can't talk to my own Digimon. But whenever you talk to them, you can see their actual artwork, and that lets you see their design. There it is. Here it is, Jinthony. Wait a minute. Let me get that. How do you like this design? It's shit. It's yellow shit with arms and a mouth. It's Sukamon, otherwise known as the shit Digimon. I told you couldn't compete. He's too powerful for you. He's he's actually supposed to be a punishment. He and Numemon. Numemon is a pile of vomit. Both of them are meant to be punishments. You're not supposed to want to get them. Because the only way to get Sukamon and Numemon in normal play is... Because in this game, it's like a pet taken care of game, and like Tamagotchi. Like in Tamagotchi, you don't want your Tamagotchi to shit themselves. In this game, similar thing, you don't want your Digimon to shit on themselves. You need to take them to the bathroom. If you do it too many times, they will turn into Sukamon. You know, turn into shit. And Numemon is the one you get for if you don't train your Digimon enough and they suck at everything, they turn into Numemon, getting even weaker. They're both meant to be punishments. And then if you can actually train Sukamon or Numemon up enough, they can become really good. But they are not exactly easy to train. They're actually some of the hardest. But it's why a lot of people like them, because they're seen as one of the hardest Digimons to do well with. Which, you know, that's justified. And I can totally see, and typically their moves, which they have a unique typing, because in this game there's like fighting, fire, water/ice, nature, electric, metal, holy. There's also a type that is literally just filth for burping, farting, throwing shit at a man, and just garbage like that. And all of their moves typically are also just terrible, and Filth Digimon are the only ones who can learn those types of moves, making them even worse. I don't want to fight this dude. Kick his ass. Kick his ass. Damn. This is going really well because I've stunned him twice now. Yeah, one of the stat is brains. That is a cool-ass move, though. I need to come back here if I ever get a Metal Digimon. Oh my god! I need to come back here once I get a Metal Digimon. Holy shit, whatever I'm fighting right now, I don't even know, because this game also deprived me of the system of being able to see what the fucking Digimons I'm fighting's name is. Whatever the hell I'm fighting, I want it. I want this in my mouth, in my party. Am I out of healing items? I think I am. Oh god. Time to use a restore floppy, as much as I hate to do it. I I need to get a Sukamon. Yeah, Jin, like, this is... there's actually a neat video on YouTube if you ever wanted to see it. It was, done by someone else, and he was talking about Digimon World 1, but it specifically is, can a game be too complicated? And that was what was used to describe the first game in this series, like Digimon World 1. That game is stupidly complex sometimes for trying to figure out what the fuck you need to do to get certain Digimon. Because in this game, it's like actually fighting with an actual animal. I don't have direct control over my Digimon in this game. Like, he's his own person. So in combat, I can give him directions, but it's going to take him time to follow them, or he can ignore my commands, or so on or so forth. That's actually what the brain stat is. The brain stat is me training him to make it so he can receive more commands. Like, he's smarter. He'll know what more commands do, and so on and so forth, you know? That's that whole thing. And other stats like offense, defense, speed, so on and so forth, are decently self-explanatory. But brains in particular is just to make your Digimon smarter so they can receive new commands. They can be smarter. It's not raw meat. It's cooked meat. You see, it's coming right out of a vending machine. Can't you see? Come on, man. Be realistic here. You can see me pulling them right out of the vending machine. Just cooked meat. Why did you aggro? I was standing still. Game. I think this also fucking filth Digimon. I mean, what, do you guys not, over in wherever the hell you live, do you not have vending machines that deposit cooked roast beef? I mean, obviously. I mean, of course. I mean, everyone has the roast beef dispensers. You get in the middle of work, go to the vending machine, you order a plate of steak. I mean, it only makes sense. You don't even need to cook it, like, it's already cooked. You literally get it, and it was just cooked on the spot. It's fresh. That is fresh-ass meat. The whole logic behind this is we're in a digital world, and so shit like that doesn't matter. Like, we're not in the real world. We're in, literally, the Digimon world, where everything's a little fake, you know? It's why there's no such thing as, like, rotting, and so on and so forth. Oh, here's a new Memon. Here's what they look like. He's a pile of vomit. No. Okay. At least you don't live in Japan where you have vending machines of panties. Sure, weird, I guess. If that's how you want to live your life, I mean, that's how you can live your life. Are you fucking sick? No, he needs to go to the bathroom. Accurate, again, to real life. In real life, the moment you wake up, you gotta go to the bathroom. Actually, I'm in a video game while playing a video game. But how it's supposed to work in this world is Digimon is like a game in this universe. And we were sucked into the digital world. So, effectively, yes. But our characters are actually here, so, you know, so on. Oh! Here's a memory Stella. I actually don't think I've done this one. No one's asked me to come to the sewer maze before. Am I allowed to do this? Oh. No? There's just nothing here. So the game won't let me turn on a memory Stella until the plot says I can. Because until the garbage data gets here, I guess there's no way to turn it on. Then why is that a function then? Alright, whatever then. Well, where's King Sukamon? Oh, there he is. Hey, Jinthony, did you like Sukamon? Here he is again, but bigger. Now he's fucking huge. Also, you can see this is what their designs are supposed to look like on the right. Like, their 3D models are at least decently close, but, you know, it's a little bit more polished and, more viscous, I would describe that as. Like, you can see in the 3D model, he's normal teeth, but in the art, his teeth are fucked up and jagged and gross. I want to become garbage. I really, want to become garbage. Perfection. Achieved omnipotence. Yes, his stats didn't actually go down all that much. He's still totally competent. He did go down from perfect to an adult, though. That is one thing that did happen. So that lets me, in theory, like digivolve him again. Sukamon. Not going to the toilet is important, but pooping on the field, you're... Oh. Okay, so this is meant to be the punishment. If you fill up the virus meter again, he becomes Sukamon. But I can manually turn them into Sukamon, meaning... It's supposed to be the King Sukamon turns you from Sukamon in the first game. Actually getting a Sukamon in your party is meant to be like a surprise, but in this game they've also streamlined that. I mean, it's more convenient, but I feel like it's losing some of the magic that if you shit yourself too many times, you become shit. It's your punishment. But now you don't have to, like, wonder how do I get a Sukamon. Now I have him. He is perfect. What can he know? He knows Dirty Kick, which is literally just a poop-producing kick. He literally just kicks so hard he shits himself. This game's fucking magical. And you know what the quest we have to do in the sewers is? We literally need to walk through and find as much shit as possible. We need to pick it up with our fucking hands. This game's fucking magic. Oh, I'm 12. That's the whole point. We need to get Ikakumon. However, he is a clean freak and is trying to clean the sewers. However, there's too much for him to clean outside of his area. So that's our objective, is we need to go through and gather all of the filth lying around the areas. Like, this is a piece of filth. It is, and I quote, a very dirty item. And your other Digimon would get mad at you. Like, they said they can't take it, and they make it so you can't pick it up. Meaning, you need to have Sukamon to be able to pick up shit. It's unspeakably dirty, says the game. This is why I loved Digimon World 1. You'd have moments like this that are just like, what the fuck? This game kind of added too much obfuscation to it and lost a lot more of the charm, but at least some of it's still shining through. Like, the logistics of this section are just... No, for the love of God, Jin, please no. Jin, don't do that. Please, use your talent for good. You're hurting people. This is evil, what you're doing. Jin, no. Alright, Sewer Maze Center. Alright, we've been... Alright, Center's done. I need to start paying attention, because I need to get all of the shit on every single... Oh, I missed some. Yeah, this is going to be difficult. This is a weirdly difficult, just because I can't see it very well. So we're at Swamp. Okay, Swamp is like the hub area. Fuck out of the way, Sukamon. I want to see if that can right there is shit. Because it's typically off to the side. So we can go fishing. Yeah, let's fish real fast. Let's just see what we catch. Shinthony, leave my stream right now. Get out. The naysayers are banned. Would you not like just picking up shit? This game's definitely got an identity. Not 100% sure if that's a good thing, but it's definitely got it. There is an identity somewhere amidst the confusion. I'm actually not opposed to fighting new Memon. I need to learn new moves. Alright, here we go. Get him, boy. Oh, he has like a burp move. I don't have that one. I don't like the fact that the kick that's so hard makes him shit himself is like a slashing move. Why would this cut someone? I don't like this at all. The implication here is not healthy for society. Do no damage. Welcome to being a filth Digimon. This is how life is sometimes. It's just what you gotta take these hits sometimes. Here we go, poop throw. You can see it's the Japanese censorship too. That's how they censor shit in Japanese. They make it neon pink. But so if anytime you see neon pink that's not Danganronpa, in which case it's blood, it's typically shit. And there's your factoid of the day. Hey, Jensen, welcome to the first stream you've dropped by of mine. Here we are shit, and we sell shit and shit by products. Tell your friends. Oh no, I'm poisoned now. Oh, you'd think that would be a default for all of them. No, my attack confuses. Also a valid status ailment. Jithany, I don't think you could have picked a better first stream for you to show up on mine. This game's kind of tedious and not all that, like, beneficial for a new viewer. Like, you know, it's rather antagonistic to new viewers, but I think you picked a good opening. I think you really got some of the magic to be, shining through. Give me a new move. Poop barrier. Thank you. Let me just equip that move, whatever the hell I just got. What did I get? Oh, it's a boop. It's a boop barrier in all directions. We gotta do what we gotta do to learn new moves. This is... As human eye, my brand. Special eyes. Here, let's feed it. What would this thing like to eat? Oh, do you want to know the thing that'll probably be the straw that breaks the camel's back, Jinthany? In this game, like we've been talking about before, it's an actual mechanic in this game that you need to take your Digimon to the bathroom, or else it will actually shit itself, and it'll get really fucking mad at you for not taking it to the bathroom. But it'll actually leave a little pile on the ground, like these little pink boops all over the floor. Like, that's an actual thing that it does. And each time you do it, it fills up the, see, like, the meter's right down there. There's happy discipline, and then there's the virus meter. And each time you do that, the virus meter will fill up a little bit. There's no way to decrease it, and there's no way to get rid of the piles on the ground, either. And when it fills up, they'll become Sukamon. However, when you're Sukamon, the only way to get rid of the piles is to walk over it. Because if you have a filth Digimon, they will eat it off of the fucking ground, and it will make them less hungry. And it's the only way to get rid of a shit on the ground, is to make them eat it. Rest easy with that knowledge. Here's Ikakumon. This is the dude who wants all the shit. I thought I should let you know. Thanks, Jinthany. Cause see, like, for someone like me and Fighting Tom, we're so fucking desensitized to this shit, but hearing the first impressions and you just jumped straight into the deep end of the Digimon world. God, I love these games. It's why I'm still here. Yep. Quote 19, don't turn our walrus into shit. Because earlier on in the game, we had an Ikakumon, just like that thing we talked to. And I had to ask the audience, do we turn it into a Sukamon? And Weevil said, please don't turn our walrus into shit. So it's in the quote bot. It's the only quote we have of an audience member because it had a certain magical energy to it for an audience member saying, "Don't turn our walrus into shit." It's a magical game. We only appreciate magics around this this area, of course. I'm gonna fight you two. You probably got a new filth move. I need to fight anything I can that's not like the big metal boy, because that move, I believe, is also new. I need to get as many new moves as I can. Like that toss attack I don't have. It also poisons, so... I don't know what this Mickey Mouse fucker is. He's a new Digimon added to this game from Digimon World 1. Apparently he's filth. And yeah, looking at him, yeah, that's... I do have a filth move. You know it's bad when you just have to shovel in small recoveries so my dude doesn't bleed to death because shit was thrown at him and it poisoned him. So he'll poison to death. Please learn the new move. You can do it, Sukamon. See, like, this is the kind of stuff that would make someone... Oh, I actually didn't learn a new move. Wow. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that I had a chance to learn a new move, and I didn't learn it after combat. That's astounding to me. This whole game, I've never missed out on a move opportunity that I thought I could have learned, and I think that's one of them. Damn. Well then. Anyway, but yeah, Jinthony is like as abrasive and over the top and a little on the nose as this whole thing is. This is the reason why the Digimon franchise kind of sticks around. As over the top as this is, it's definitely memorable. People remember stuff like this. Especially if you're a kid and these kind of jokes are hilarious to you. See, more so I'm laughing at your reactions rather than the joke itself, because, you know, it's a fun time. But this kind of stuff sticks in your mind, even if it's not specifically these scenes, you know what I'm saying? It's more so the fact, it's the concept. It's a very memorable moment, and it'll definitely stick in your mind. And I respect that. Chlamydia. You see, you say there's a fine line, but there's only a fine line there if you have any sense of self-respect. Oh, that's long gone. Yo, that's been burned away after miles of feces. It's gone, my dude. Can I learn that new move, please? I don't have poop toss. Boop. Now both of us are poisoned. We can play this game normally, because this is like the only area of the game I found Filth Digimon. It's not like this is an overabundant occurrence. It's literally just this one section of the game. See, it all blends together into a haze of just disappointment. That's all this is, and I love it. It's great. Like, there's no reason Fighting Tom would come back, like, every day to watch me play this fucking game if he liked his and respected his own time. Same with Weevil and same with Lollifant. The regulars would not fucking... Ninja is contractually obligated to be here, but those two, they could legally escape. They could get out. They could be free from this sin. And yet they choose not to. That's another good one. I tried to draw the poop unsettling. It didn't work. It's because you're a fool for thinking you can achieve that which even the gods could not. This was divine intervention that gave us access to this butte. Please don't take that out of context. Hey, you see this right here? This is a mushroom. I'm gonna put that in my mouth later, the sewer mushroom. We've actually seen a swamp mushroom, too. Again, at least there's the redeeming quality of this is a digital world, so there's no chlamydia, like he said. You can't get, like, sepsis from this shit. You ever been with a man with gonorrhea before? You know what? I've actually never had my Digimon ship themselves. I'm gonna do it just this once, because I'm curious. Wow, fucking... What's up with all the League players today? I was never a fan of any of, like, the MMOs like Dota and League, mainly because I fucking loathe mouse movement. Dude, Sword Art Online would be way better if it was just Digimon. Do you imagine the one dude who has a fucking Sukamon? It could be like the main character, like, because you don't get to choose your starting Digimon. It's typically just whatever, like, your personality test happens to give you, like in the first game. Can you imagine the one dude who got stuck with a fucking Sukamon? And it's not even, like I said, even in universe, it's meant to be a punishment. You're not meant to like them. They're meant to be bad. They're definitively worse than most other things. The only times they're good is when you, like, max out stats. And at that point of the game, everything does, like, infinite damage. So at that point, it doesn't matter. But it'd be at least an interesting concept, like, oh, protagonist couldn't got the I am just definitively weaker than everyone else by default. I'm gonna need to work harder to, like, succeed in life. That'd be, like, a standard anime plot. Did I say MMO? I meant MOBA. Specifically the one that I used, the fucking the MOBA I liked. I was never a fan of, like, mouse movement, like, click bullshit movement. In fact, the only game I've ever played that has had that, and even then I'm still not a fan of it, but I bore with it, was Divinity Original Sin 2. That's the only game that has really been like okay, fine, I'll look past it begrudgingly. But the MOBA that I played, or I still occasionally play, is Smite. Mainly reason it got into that is because instead of it being a top-down perspective MOBA, it's a third person, and you control with WASD. And in that game, almost everything's like a skill shot. You don't have, like, auto-aiming big-ass AoE abilities. Because it's third person, you need to fucking aim your abilities and be good. And then it all... Yo, Digitize! I forgot that's a status ailment. I didn't think that was in this game. Nice. But then another reason I liked it is not only was that it, like, that alone would not have gotten me into the game. The thing that really got me into Smite in particular was that it's every character in the game is a certain god or deity from various mythologies. Like, you can play as Thor, or as Odin, or Loki, or Susanoo from Japanese, or Chak from Mayan, or Apuash, also from Mayan. Like, different mythologies. And you can even get some spicy ones. Like, you can play, like, as a Scylla, which is not even specifically a deity. That's just a, like, mythological monster. You can play as Ymir, who's not a god, he's a titan. And there's a bunch of other ones. Like, you can play as Shibalanke, who I believe is... I think he's actually also Mayan. Fuck. Chang'e, that's Chinese. And so on and so forth. You get a bunch of different mythologies, and that combination really made me want to get into Smite. And then it's the kind of game where it's actually also different from League and Dota, because that game, the ranked incentive is almost not there. A lot of people consider that a complaint, but for me, that's a positive. I don't play games ranked very often. And so, like, there's a shitload of casual modes. It's not like, you know, the main mode, like 3 lanes, jungle. There's a mode where there's no lanes or jungle. It's just one big-ass arena, and you just fight each other. There's one where there's only 1 lane, and there's only 3 players in a very small jungle. There's one where there's one really long lane with no recalling and no, like, backing back to spawn, called Assault. And you get random gods, and so you literally just need to deal with it. And that's a fun mode. And you get a bunch of shit like that, and, like, the combination have all come together to make me really like Smite. I mean, sure, it's not great, because the game's inoptimized to piss, and you need to lower the settings to hell and back to make the game run better, especially for me with my potato-ass computer, which is why I can't stream it, which would be a fun time, but, you know. God damn it, I haven't gotten rid of all the shit yet. A ROM? What's a ROM? They probably did just fucking steal game modes. There's a shitload of game modes. There's the standard duel, which is 1v1 on the Joust map, which is the 3v3 one. There's Joust, as I just said, 3v3. It's a smaller map, single lane, with a very small side jungle. There's Siege, which is 4v4, and there's only 2 lanes, so it's effectively 2 lanes that are 2v2, but there's a massive jungle, and you can't ward very effectively, so there's a lot of ganking, and there's a lot of, like, calling, oh, hey, enemy's missing, and a bunch of shit like that. That makes it a lot more spicy, but because there's only 4 people, it changes a lot of the objectives, so on and so forth. Then there's, how did you find me? Oh, all random, all mid. There's a unique map for it, too. Where's the shit, then? If I passed it. If you, oh, there, you're right, I did. That stuff's really hard for me to see. That blends in super well. If you guys see that, do call that out. So yeah, there's Siege, which is 2v2, but that would be like, if you could only do top and bottom, there's like no middle lane, you remove middle lane from the equation, would be the closest equivalent to Siege, and then it's 4v4. And RM would have to be you can't recall back to base, so if you take damage, you have to just either use abilities to heal, or use, like, consumables or actives or whatever. No, we need more. Oh, hey, this is the first time we've seen him shit himself. Oh, no. He didn't. I guess that was him getting that's the warning he's going to. Okay. What else is there? I've talked about Siege, Joust. There's Arena, which is another unique map, which is effectively a big open area that there's no lanes. It's literally just an arena to fight people. That one is the most popular game mode for casuals because there's no... And honestly, it's probably one of the less balanced ones because fucking obviously. Oh, that's a different animation. Is he gonna eat it? No, he's not. I can kick it around. Oh, okay. I guess they censored him eating it. Okay, I guess. Yeah, Arena, just 5v5, just team fights all day, every day. Kind of get some weird balance with something like that. Joust was 3v3, I already talked about that. So there's Siege, Joust. Duel is a side mode that is only ranked, which is on the Joust map, but it's 1v1, and there's like picks and bans and all that shit. There's Conquest, which is the standard 5v5, 3 lanes, so on and so forth. Pretty standard stuff there. That's the standard MOBA shit. And I think that's about it. There's also Match of the Day, which is a randomized game mode that is specialized something like Omnipotence, which would be, you know, any god, but you have infinite mana and 80% cooldown reduction. So you're like an omnipotent god. You're super unbelievably fucking strong, which, you know, 80% is not normally achievable in normal play, so on and so forth. You get a bunch of fun stuff. It's a real cool time. I'd recommend Smite. It's free. It's another one of the standard MOBAs that are free. I'd recommend it. In fact, speaking of which, I'm probably going to go play Smite after this, because I've started talking about it, and I want to do that again. It's been a while since I've played it. Oh, there's actually one more. There's Clash, which is another, it's 5v5, 2 lanes, and there's only side jungles. There's no middle jungle almost at all. It's a really thin, narrow map, but that one's another, like, fan favorite. MMOs, very rarely. But I have played them. MMOs, I've played, some of them were specifically when I was a kid, so they're more specialized, so like stuff like Toontown or Adventure Quest Worlds. But in recent years, it was about 2 years ago, it was the MMO Vindictus, and the only reason I played that is, 1, because I had a group of friends to play it with, and 2, it was also a third-person, like PvE kind of game. It was like a hack and slash almost. That one was really fun, but we just stopped playing it after a while. All of which were almost just free. Oh, that's a sunk cost fallacy. I've also put about $150 into Smite. I had to stop, though, but you know. That's something that Smite does that's really good. It's like other... I don't actually know if other MOBAs do it, where you have to, like, pay money to get other characters. But in Smite, there's the God Pass, which is... It's like $4.99, something dirt cheap. And you get every single character in the game, and there is more than 100 characters. All of them are gods of different mythologies. It's kind of fucking bananas how many characters there are. You get every single one of them, as well as every single future god they release for the rest of the game. just for like $4.99 as an initial payment, and the game's free. So effectively, you can make it to where you can play the game for free, and you can buy all the characters with in-game money too. You just need to kind of play the game to get them using the in-game currency of favor, so on and so forth. Pretty standard stuff there. But yada yada yada. It's pretty fucking bananas how much they're giving you for free, you know? Can you fucking kill this man, please? For the love of God, just hit him, Sukamon. Come on! I'm just pissing healing items because he won't hit him. Hit him! Go up and smack this not Numemon. I think his name is like Garamon or something, because he's yellow, so he's a different species, of course. That's how these games work. But yeah, I'd recommend fucking Smite. God damn it. And the fact that that big-ass AoE move, not only does it keep interrupting me, despite the fact that they've removed stun mechanics, it confuses, too. So I'm just sitting here fucking dying. Hit him! I'm gonna lose the fight. I am about to lose the fight just because he refuses to fucking hit him. Thank God. If that attack had gone off, I would have lost, despite the fact that I used like 5 small recoveries and a fucking recovery chip or whatever. And now I'm out of band-aids and I'm out of fucking everything. God damn. And I didn't even... The worst part about that is I did not learn the move. I did not actually get what I wanted from there. Fucking A. I might need to go back to town and buy more fucking items. Son of a bitch. No, I can't go this way. There's an enemy there. Where's the fucking vending machine? And then he respawned. Okay. At least this is a Numemon and not the fucking yellow bastard. But I gotta hope that, like, the vending machine's through here, because I need more healing items. Why am I at an area that just leads into 3 different enemies? Okay, thank God. Please let me buy a bandage here. Yeah, I have had more than... I bought 31 small recoveries at the start of this area, and I'm out of them. I needed to buy more. That's how bad Sukamon is. He can't handle any fight. You just... Because of the stun mechanics, you, instead of pissing off enemies, you piss away healing items. Okay, thank God. There it is. Okay. Well, we got Ikakumon. Nice. And he threw it into the fishing hole. Yeah. Oh, this is the Ikakumon Digivolve item, which is a little unfortunate because we've already gotten Ikakumon. This would have been great if we hadn't gotten Ikakumon before. So this would have been like a, hey, do you guys want an Ikakumon? Unfortunately, we already have one of those. I'll go fishing again. I'm going to fish right in the place where he dumped all of the shit that we got. I'm going to fish like twice. Actually, yeah. Hopefully, if I'm lucky, I want to learn, like, maybe one new move. One more, because I really wanted that AoE, like that massive AoE shit move, but we didn't learn it for some reason. I don't know if there's a limit to how many moves you can learn, because it went from anytime I see a new move, I instantly learn it after the fight, to I've gone, like, 5 fights in a row without learning a new move, despite the fact that I see enemies using moves I don't have. I don't know if there's a limit, like, oh, you can only learn 1 new move per day or Digimon or whatever, which was fucking infuriating if you could, but, you know. Either way, let's head back. Well, that was Sukamon, so I guess we're good. Like, what else could I achieve for today? Not a whole lot else. We've kind of achieved everything Blue Marimon and Sukamon now, I guess, can achieve. We're going to need more strength for a lot of the other stuff. It's like, what do we who do we else still need to find? I need to find, like, iron or stone for Graumon. I need 2 different Digimon, which are strength barriers of Leomon and whatever the hell was in the swamp. I'm gonna need to do the memory stella in, like, the cave area to get Whatever Peelmon, because I can't do that without it. Anyone else? Like that I definitively know of. I'm not sure. I probably need to go back through a lot of the old areas to be 100% certain. But considering the fact I only have 10 minutes before the end of the stream, I'm just gonna train brains for a while, and then we'll call it. If we're lucky, maybe Sukamon will die before the end of the stream. If we're not, well, too bad. You know what? I'll ask. Jinthany, what is your favorite color of green, blue, red, yellow, or purple? Of those 5 options, which one's your favorite color? Non-trash. Okay. Green. And then what's a name? Just any name. Monzaimon, Edamon. Oh. Monzaimon, Edamon. Those are the Filth Boys. Yeah, Monzaimon and Edamon. Dominic. So we're getting the green Digimon egg, and his name is Dominic. That is our next Digimon I'm going to be getting. Oh, shit, this is Monzaimon. No. Edamon is, yeah. That's Edamon. There he is. He has a bulge. This is another Filth Digimon. That's who this is. It's Edamon. This is what you could Digivolve Numemon into, like the Vomit Boy. It's either Sukamon or Numemon. They could become this. I've never personally gotten Edamon, but I think I like this dude less than like Sukamon. There's also Chumon, which I think is a new Filth Digimon. Fucking virus, anti-defender protection. Don't talk to me like that. You don't even know what's on my computer. I'll download viruses if I want. Bitch. Now let's just train brains until he dies. If we're lucky, maybe he'll learn a new move. Even if he doesn't, we know where to get a shitload of new filth moves. It's fine. Like, it's the exact opposite problem with fire and fighting we've been having this whole game of, if I ever get another Filth Digimon, I know exactly where to go to get more of them. Also, this dude's gonna die, so I don't need to feed him anymore. I'm just gonna sack him. Your happiness is irrelevant to mine. Your hunger, irrelevant. You're going to train brains until you die. Or until 8 minutes pass and then the stream ends. Literally, unless it's like the bathroom he's asking for, because I just don't want there to be a little shit on the ground when we come back in here. No. I don't think Digivolving, if it works like it did in the first game, Sukamon adds very little time to the lifespan, so he should probably die soon. Preferably. If we're lucky. I mean, it's still a little random, but we don't actually know. It might have actually completely reset his lifespan all the way up to the max that a Sukamon would have, which would mean he'd last for like 3 to 4 days. But I'm just gonna hope that he's basing this off of Blue Maramon's lifespan, which was already pretty well run down. I mean, it obviously wasn't out at the time, but he still only had like another day or 2 left in his lifespan, so if we're lucky, Sukamon will die soon. Because this is already day 2 of having Sukamon. He slept once in the sewers. Oh, there he goes. Well, Jinthany, I guess you get to see your new boy being hatched. And we are going to see if we can get an ultimate. Oh, these are our last 4 Digimon if you wanted to see Jinthany. This was the starting one you get at the beginning of the game. He kind of sucked. His name was Ungler. Oh, by the way, I've always asked the audience what egg they want and what their name is going to be. So, Ungler, Jupreb, and Steve. And this one was named Togepi. Digimon is a Digimon. If you're asking, can you get Digimon? No, because he's like a MacGuffin Digimon that is special, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how it works. He's one of the plot ones that you're not allowed to have. Green. Yes, this old man could in fact turn into a shit. Correct. That is a human man. Actually, that's where you're wrong. You see, he's actually a Digimon. Common misconception. Dominic? Yep. There's Dominic. There he is. There's your new baby. Jinthany, we might turn him into a shit. We don't know. Your baby, Dominic, might become a shit. We'll have no idea. Yo, Fighting Tom, if you're still here, can you give me a link to that, like, Digivolution FAQ or whatever? Because I'm gonna need it, once we get this bad boy to a perfect. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna need for an ultimate. I'm gonna wait till I get a perfect, though, and if I can't get an ultimate, I just won't train anymore, but I'm gonna try. Well, be glad I'm not turning him into a shit, then. I could easily turn Dominic into a shit. Because your brother's a shit. Ooh, roasted, but... yeah. That's how it is sometimes. This is a very difficult speed training. I'm throwing bombs at your brother. That's fair. And he's gonna Digivolve into Phase 2 right after this. Dominic is a strong boy. Yeah, there he goes. That's how it always does. Okay, that's Budmon, alright. And then Budmon... okay. He's Ness from Smash Bros. His name is Budmon, not Buttmon. Bud. B-U-D. Or he could be Buttmon. I could have named him Buttmon. If you felt so inclined. High brains and attack. So avoid attack and brains. Alright. Easier evolution from Budmon, which means we're probably gonna get Hagurumon. Hagurumon might become Dom. Actually, you're so unlucky because this exact line is how we got to what we had before. That dude you hated, Blue Maramon, this is how you get to him. You go from Budmon to Haguru into Mara. So we need to avoid attack and brains, which is a little unfortunate because those are the two easiest stats to train in the game. Oopsie daisy. Well, Budmon's gonna kind of suck in the infantile stage, but we'll have to adapt it for the future. Okay. Alright, no more offense and brains. We're just gonna completely skip that aspect of their training. Probably gonna focus speed, because it's the only other one I could actually focus. The others just happen as they happen, as it will. I bet you didn't actually know your brother was actually a floating green spiky ball with a leaf coming out of his ass. You see, that's what he didn't want you to know. That's where the government was lying to you. They made you believe your brother was not actually a Digimon. You see, they fooled you. It's been a conspiracy this whole time. I'm gonna go until he Digivolves into whatever the hell he Digivolves into next, and then we'll call it. Probably gonna be like another like 5 minutes, despite the fact that's way beyond when they. It's pretty fucked up. Yeah, I mean, complain to the government. They're the one who kept it hidden from you. I didn't even know about it till just now. I've pierced the veil of obfuscation. FBI open up. God, I wish I could. I wish Ninja would show me how to use a fucking soundboard on OBS. It's one of the things I've always wanted to set up. There's a couple sound clips I've always wanted to be able to use on demand. I mean, really, the main thing I'd use it for is the fucking doot noise that the skeleton man makes, but that's not exactly generally useful, but it's nice to have it in case of emergencies, just in case I need to doot. And other really stale memes that make me a not exactly funny human being. I'm a generic man who regurgitates that from the internet. Who regurgitates that which the internet has spat out upon me. Ad infinitum. Because I have no sense of comedy in and of myself. Rip the dream. It's actually why I still refuse to get emotes. I'd rather have an emote that's a me joke rather than the, hey, fucking, here's a generic one. Ninja can have his generics. I know it's statistically better to have, like, the generic emotes, so that way people can use them in other chats, and then that's more networking. Now, fuck that. I want to do what I want to do, and I want my emotes to mean something. If I want to have one of my emotes be implying that I'm being racist, they can't stop me. The government can, in fact, stop me, but I don't think they will. I'm not... When did I get mad at you, Jinthony? I'm getting mad at Ninja for being a generic bitch boy. See, I have class. Never once did I say your emotes were bad. I'm saying Ninja commissioned generic ones. Happy, sad, love, like anger, greed. That's vanilla. That's not what I was implying. I never once even talked about the actual art behind them. I'm saying the concept that he paid for. If you want to take that as a personal attack, then you know what? It's a personal attack because, I don't know, I hate you. You smell weird. There you go. There's your personal attack. You're a weird smeller. Your art smells weird. I don't know how that's conveyed through the internet. You're the one who took this as a personal offense, and so I'm gonna spin it in some weird way. You got all your digital cooties on it, and now it's got this... You smell that? It smells like necrotic. Just data. Ugh. Someone's got infestation of gross. Just write it right into that data. A dude called my art smelly once, and now the world needs to burn. That's a good motivation. And fucking, that's the exact motivation of, if you've seen it, just cause fucking topical. The Sonic Forces game, the main antagonist in that game, Infinite, his entire dramatic backstory is that one time Shadow kicked his ass and called him weak. And then him being called weak once made him go hellbent for fucking evil or some shit, and then he got possessed by a gem and now wants the world to burn. Because he got called weak once. That is an entire fucking motivation. That's fucking Broly's motivation from the OG Dragon Ball. Broly, despite being the legendary Super Saiyan, is a fucking G big dick fucking murder man. However, he can't control his anger because when he was a baby, his crib was right next to Goku. And Goku as a baby literally just never stopped crying. That traumatized Broly so hard, whenever he hears Goku's original name of Kakarot, it sends him into an unstoppable blood rage that causes him to wipe out galaxies. And that's his character. And it is the dumbest fucking thing. Which is weird because Broly's such a cool character, but his motivations are the stupidest fucking thing. I don't know about his motivations in the new Broly, but he'll never live up. OG baby cry Broly is the only Broly I will ever acknowledge. Because it's dumb as piss. get a bunch of really dumb anime, like, fucking plot. Okay, what'd we get? Here's Dominic for the next stream. Don't be Hagurumon. Oh. He's a metal That's a metal! Holy shit! Can you learn metal moves? Oh, no, he can't. Despite the fact that he's very clearly a robot ladybug, he can only learn nature moves. He's Tentomon! Or he is a nature. Poison powder. Oh, wow, he's literally just a fucking fighting... This is literally... This butter-free. Nose poison powder. Poison powder. Actually, this is one of the best default moves just because it can inflict poison. That is so fucking nice. Alright, here's your brother. He evolved. He is now... this. If that makes you happy, alright. If it makes you sad, that's too fucking bad. Maybe you should have picked a better egg. This is your brother now. Go tell him. Go show him that for which you've wrought. You did this. The sin and blood is on your hands. Alright, I'm gonna go... I could have made him Hagurumon, but I didn't want to do that because we've already gotten Hagurumon. I can't really... Okay, here's what he would have been had I gone to the default Digivolution. And let's be entirely honest, that's way too cool of a Digimon. He's not allowed to have that. Hagurumon is way too fucking rad. Big Gear Metal Man is the coolest design. And that's just illegal. People aren't allowed to be that in real life. So he's Tentomon, which is definitively worse. Yeah, that is just gears, but I like it. Your brother's a gearhead. He's good with machines because he is a machine. You see, he gets inside their head. He understands. Yeah, alright, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna go end the stream now. So I hope y'all have enjoyed. I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. And